has to be made. Bro, like they're so delusional. This is what you call the definition of delusional. He says Jimmy Butler's and Tatum and Booker, or no, and Luka, they're all 95s. He says Jimmy Butler is just way too high. Let's not forget they're a play-in team, but let's forget that he beats Tatum and Giannas more often. Let's just forget that though, right? Like, what are we even talking about? And then look, they had way more good players than just Jimmy. Like, trying to make up, like, what? And then let's just totally forget that Boston has way better players, right? So by your logic, Tatum doesn't deserve it. Like, just look at their logic and being dissected. Jimmy doesn't have the attributes, though, in my opinion. That's why he's booty in the game. Actually, it's because you're brainwashed to think he doesn't have the attributes. That's why then 2K covers it up and makes him booty in the game. He's not booty in the game, though, actually. He never misses a layup. Still doesn't deserve a 95. Tatum and Luka are clearly better players. So if they're clearly better players with a clearly better team, then how is it possible that he loses every single time? Is it slightly possible that Butler's better and that's why he wins? Oh no? Oh okay. You're just delusional? Oh okay. Let's keep going. Look, this guy has some sense. Ain't Tatum the one who went down 3-1, 3-0? And Butler almost blew a 3. Almost. Like, that's what you call delusion, is hanging on to what ifs and almost. Almost blew a 3-0 lead, so that means he's bad. He won, but he almost lost. So that means he's worse. Since he almost lost. Well, what about the guy who did lose? No, he's better. But you just said since that guy almost lost, since he what? He almost lost? He's worse? So what about the guy who did lost? Like the same thing. Like your logic. You're just brainwashed and delusional. Let's keep going. Tatum's the more productive and more well-rounded player. It's not even close. Butler isn't even top 20 for MVP. How about when Butler had his team as the 1 seed the year it was rigged? The year he was 1 shot away from the finals. And they would have beat Steph's and the Warriors because Steph, funny, the MVP, like I have to make it, like the history is just being changed by ESPN because they're brainwashing. The true history is Miami was the 1 seed in 2022, the Warriors were the 1 seed, and they were on a collision course for the finals. Stephen Curry was in MVP, the award race. He was in the MVP race because the Warriors were playing so good. And then they faced the Miami Heat in December or January. And Miami held Steph to 12 when he had strings of 50-point games. You can go look this up. Miami held him to 12, and then he went on a month-long slump. And then he fell out of the MVP race. Meanwhile, Jimmy Butler was number 1 seed in the East, and he was never, top 20, not top 20 when your team is the 1 seed? Yeah, that makes sense. Now we're using almost, like, come on now. They had a 97% chance. 97% chance is with the brainwashed media. That's why they're so brainwashed, bro. They're watching shit where they say they have a 97% chance. Yeah, this guy said Tatum won more games in the finals. What? He had a better team. Let's go to, I said, you're brainwashed, bro. And he said, let's see, what did Daniel say that I responded? I care about what's actually true. You care about gotchas. What? Your only argument is a single head-to-head matchup between them? I mean, what are we talking about here? You're saying someone's better than someone, but when they face, he loses with the better team. I'm sure this guy would say the Celtics are a better team. So what are we talking about here? Of course he's better. I said, you're one to talk. You're just going to leave out the fact that Butler beats Tatum more often? That's why he's better, dumbass. When they face, Butler is, say it with me, better. With worse teammates, too. How can you even argue, bro? You're just brainwashed. And I said to him the Heat would have beat the Warriors because, like I said earlier, we were locking up Steph. If we can stop Giannis and Embiid, we can stop Steph. And we would have won that finals. And Tatum lost it. Tatum lost to Steph Curry. We would have easily to wash Klay Thompson, to easily ejectable Draymond Green. Tatum lost that final. We lost to the fucking greatest center of all time and a rigged LeBron James and the Lakers. Like, can you blame us? I mean, it's just so fucking crazy, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Like, they just totally disregard this. Like, do you see what I'm talking about, bro? Like, am I wrong or am I right in that situation? NBA coaches are talking about it. Hey, the league is rigged. If you don't want us to win, we won't show up. Because you're just going to give them more free throws so that they win. And that's what happened in 2022. Like, I recorded the whole game because I was going to expose it. I got a 2-hour screen recording on my phone because I was going to expose it because it was so blatantly obvious. So, I mean, I don't know how people don't get it. And I'm typing the words out to them and they still can't, like, fathom it in their brain. So, it is what it is. I was going to go show you because, like, I'm dealing with it all over. Now 2022, stop acting like they never won. Stop acting like the league ain't rigged. And if we weren't one shot away, and if Jimmy Butler hits a 3, we aren't 3-0. Stop acting like 2 isn't better than 1. Like, seriously.